Oh yeah,
What
it is.
is
No
Caleb
Diddy,
Williams hearing about Ryan, or what is Caleb Williams hearing about Ryan Poles? That's a great question. What is Ryan Poles hearing about Caleb Williams as he talks to everybody? I think that this is so important when you hear Ryan Poles and what he had to say on the matter. Dog, just the fact that he's trying to basically do what I'm trying to do at this point. I'm trying to find the guy that hates this guy, because the narratives that are out there against Caleb Williams is that he's Satan the devil in quarterback skill. like some of the stuff that has been pushed out there, and it's always been right. I've never been one to be like, oh, I care about the crying thing. It is what it is. He cried to his mom. It's emotion. Emotions came out. Who cares? You want him crying in an NFL stands? Yes, after a Super Bowl. We act like. Also, when did we start acting like NFL players don't cry when they lose? Like I see us cry in the playoffs all the time.
That's true.
Yeah, like especially in like basketball,
on the field with confetti falling on their head, like they gonna be there next year. You ain't gonna be there next year.
That's true.
You're not gonna be back. That's not how football works. You're not gonna be there next year unless you're a Bill. The Bills always there. They just never won. They was there 4 years. Yeah, I mean, but the fingernails, the teammates disliking him as a leader, don't like the way that. Yeah, I mean, like Ryan Poles basically said that he's hearing absolutely none of that, and I think that it is kind of where I'm at with the situation where. When I went into the pro day, the one thing I wanted to see was, okay, how are your teammates interacting with you? They're sitting there wrestling with them, laughing with them, joking with them. And then maybe offensive linemen shouldn't be throwing them on the ground. Like, let's not. Yeah, I mean, he might pinch something. He coming to the Bears possibly. Y'all know how quarterbacks work
right there
in our favor. But I feel like the fact that we sit here and we've had so much slander put on this young man's name, and we haven't been able to find a single teammate. Ryan Poles said, I'm having a harder time finding somebody who doesn't like him than somebody who does.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we're hearing that from the GM's mouth, because that to me is it's a stamp of approval, in my opinion, on the biggest question that most of us had on Caleb Williams, him being the leader of a team versus him being just the quarterback of a team.
Yeah, that could possibly be that final, like, I don't want to say nail in the coffin. That's the wrong analogy. Like stamp of approval, I guess, in whether or not they go with Justin Fields. See, I still got Justin on the brain. Whether or not they go with Caleb. Sorry, Calvin. But I think that with everything involved, when you start to hear him talk more and more, that's what gave me confidence. When you saw the interviews that he had, after his pro day, when you hear more and more of Ryan Poles, kind of solidifying what type of person Caleb is, it gives you more and more confidence that, all of those rumors, all of those assumptions about Caleb Williams was just a bunch of, talk. It was just a bunch of hot air. And so it was good that, this is coming out more. Teams love him. His teammates love him. Like it was fake, kind of like say, okay, I'm just trying to, do a little something for the camera or something. But no, it genuinely looked like his teammates, really are for him. And so you love to see it. So that's the type of leadership that you want to be, bring into this organization too.
Yeah, man. Honestly, this entire time, from the time I realized that Caleb Williams was probably going to be the number 1 overall pick, I was trying to find things to not like about him. And the number one thing I stood on was the idea of him jumping in the stands to his mom crying. But then, like you said earlier, like, to be honest with you, most athletes in high pressure situations, in let's say in a basketball game, Final Four, and you lose by a buzzer, you crying. Joel Embiid cries all the time when he loses. So,
he cried a little too hard. I ain't gonna lie.
That was ugly cry.
But nobody's ugly cry. Ugly.
Nobody's killing him. No one's killing him because he cries. And so, honestly, we really had nothing on this man to be like really hating on him the way we were. Or I'll speak for myself.
No, yeah, you was hating. It was pure hate.
I'm trying to find reasons to hate him.
I was trying to find reasons that's like, okay, this is why you need a leader.
Dub hated so bad he just wouldn't watch his tape.
He said the whole article in, bro. That's what me and him was going back and forth. I'm like, dog.
Bro,
look at the tape. I don't
he
need
just
to
wouldn't
see
watch his tape. Dog, when I was sitting, Hey, because you do this. I ain't gonna lie to you. As you watch the tape, even as a Justin Fields fan, somebody I still wanted Justin here, but even as a Justin fan, you just go.
Hey, that was a throw. That was a throw.
That was a dive. Even as a Justin fan, you see him make like the moving left off platform throw to the right, and it's a bullet that just hits his receiver in the hands with perfect anticipation. You just go, ooh. Hold on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That first game when he led the team back 28, I think it was down 28-7. His first game his freshman year, I was like, okay, yeah, that's elite.
Yeah.
That wasn't even Heisman.
Yeah, that was
when he was still in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was elite.
Game.
That was elite.
I mean,
so I'll go ahead.
I was gonna let you finish. But nah, I was just gonna say, to me, I was never one to, if you were to start off the conversation about, okay, why I don't like Caleb, and you would start off the conversation with, well, he jumped in the stand and he was crying. I couldn't trust you, because it was just like, even when I saw the articles where it was just like, well, he didn't shake hands against Utah. I'm sorry, like, mugs don't shake hands all the time. We don't say nothing about that. So it was just like, yo, you're not even giving him the like, you're not even doing your due diligence on this guy. Like, I mean, even at his pro day when he had the interview with Louis Riddick, like, hey, I love my guys. The first thing that I want Brian Poles to know about me is that, one, I'm a locker room guy, and above all else, bro, I'm a winner. Like, I'm passionate about what I do, and I think that kind of showed in the pro day, and it's gonna continue to show. I think, if anything, I would just tell, Breeze Nation and Bears fans, like, yo, if you're coming into the quote unquote Caleb era and not being the one to be like, hey, we need to welcome this kid with open arms, you're the problem.
Yeah. That, if I may, I think the one thing that got me the most about this was people trying to find something wrong with Caleb and then trying to nitpick his confidence. You want your quarterback to be confident.
Oh, yeah.
To a certain extent, yep.
Borderline cocky.
I love the fact that he said
full on cocky.
Hey, look. Like, all the hard.
I want my players to be full on cocky, because I ain't gonna lie to you. If you view me as cocky and I'm just good at what I do, it is what it is.
I'm backing it up.
You can back it up, exactly.
And he looked at Patrick Mahomes and physically said there was nothing he felt like he couldn't do physically. I applauded that, because it's like, you should feel that way.
He can't physically do that voice, though. That voice is crazy.
That voice is crazy.
I'm here. I'm here.
You did a good job. You did a good job.
I watched tape. I'm here.
Yeah, wow.
Pat Mahomes is not that difficult.
We looked at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant said he wanted to be Michael Jordan. He wanted to be better than Michael Jordan. We loved it. Mamba mentality, stuff like that. Why do we hate on a kid who grew up on the tail end of that, when Mamba mentality really became the thing? Pretty much expressing that type of thing. Like, Mamba mentality really, like, it was never a thing as it was now.
But you want to know what I think it is, though? I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's the first quarterback that you drafted that's coming with the NIL.
That's facts.
But even Ryan Poles even spoke to that as well, right? The fact that he's been drafted and he's coming through with the NIL, and what that ends up meaning for him coming to the next level. He talked about, one, this kid already has a financial game plan. He already has an understanding of where his finances need to go. Two, how he's utilizing his finances. Caleb Williams has foundations already set up that he's putting his money towards. Caleb Williams has he does things for his offensive line. His offensive line never had to buy a meal, never had his teammates, not just his offensive line, his teammates never had to buy a meal, never had to worry about eating on campus. Like, I know Muzz think like, oh, that's not a big deal. That is a big deal. You feeding a football team, sir. Like, that's expensive. That is a big deal. And these are your guys. You know what I mean? Like, you look at how he's utilizing things, what he buys for his teammates, the things that they need and stuff like that. It's not just the things they want. He'll rock with them on the things they want as well. But the fact that you're sitting there and going, hey, what do y'all need for us to go be great? And then they wasn't great, and the money was still there. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be real. Like they
Yeah,
wasn't
they don't
great.
mind.
I mean, like you gotta listen.
bro,
It's tough to sit there and go, I'm a ball out for an O-line that's getting me killed every week. You know
Hey,
what I
he
mean?
the black Baker Mayfield. No, Johnny Manziel.
He's the black Johnny Manziel.
I would
Let's
put
hope
some.
not, dog.
I'll
That
put a
was a
little more
horrible
respect on his
analogy.
name. I know
Jesus.
Johnny was nice.
No,
in college,
Johnny Manziel was the
Wait.
man.
We talking college Johnny, correct?
We talking college Johnny.
Oh yeah,
Johnny's
nah. Put some more respect on it. Johnny was him.
Johnny was him. Bro.
Johnny was
Stop
him.
playing.
Are you just talking
Johnny
about
was him. Stop, like, come on now.
I'm talking about like how he took care of everybody and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It was well known that he blew a bag
Yeah,
on all his
yeah,
teammates.
that's true.
I ain't gonna lie, I was watching that, man, that press conference, and you could see Poles doing everything possible to hold back his smile.
Hey, it's some
Like,
cards going, ain't it?
Hey, listen, he legitimately is like impressed by this kid, and the cards is going like this, like
Yeah. He's showing some cards out here.
I see Caleb, and so I think I think he's really showing like he was trying his best to hold back his smile, but he speaks glowingly of him. And I think he's excited about the idea of what this can mean for the team. And he gets to draft his quarterback. So he gets to draft his quarterback, and it's a big deal for him, man.
And this is what I love. The fact that you're willing to do your due diligence on all of them, even though you feel like you have a guy that you're in love with. Guess why? Because how many teams do you think wish that they did their due diligence on Patrick Mahomes, who was literally just listed as the other dude that also played quarterback in the draft?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how many teams do you wish sent the contingency to that? And that's why, right? Like Caleb Williams, we did get the report that Caleb Williams 30, his top 30 visit with the Bears is going to be that first week in April. So there's going to be a huge buzz around that. So we're excited to see kind of what that's going to end up being, what he's going to end up looking like, how we're going to hear reports about that. I always think back to Darnell Wright. When he had his top 30, they put him through the ringer. So are we going to get that kind of with Caleb Williams? That's, to me, kind of that last test, right? Like when that pressure is put on you to actually do something, not to just sit here and, we're just going to go out there and do the pro day and you throw a couple deep balls and stuff. No, they're going to put you to work. Are you going to be able to stand out and be exceptional in that moment? I believe that he is. But I also think that you still have to go look at Jaden Daniels. That's why I love the fact that he's going to the LSU Pro Day. You still got to look at Malik Neighbors, which probably is more why he's going to the Pro Day than anything of the two. If I'm looking at one of the two, I'm looking at Malik Neighbors a little bit closer, but you've still got to have all those options on the table. And even though he's not going to Drake May's UNC Pro Day, he's still sending the quarterback's coach, who is the most important person for the development of a quarterback outside of the offensive coordinator. I'm happy about that because guess what? Pat Mahomes was Drake May. Pat Mahomes was the guy that they just sent Matt Nagy and them to look at. Mm-hmm. And Matt Nagy comes back and he goes, hey, we got to you can't draft him, please. I beg of you, if you do anything right in your life, draft him. Please. Yeah, I mean, like, that's how Pat Mahomes gets in it. They didn't send this mass contingency to go see Pat Mahomes. They sent Matt Nagy and a couple of guys. Like that's why you have to do your due diligence. You know what the Bears did in that time? All right, so Mitch Trubisky, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a guy. Nobody's in on this guy. I'm the only one here. Hey, aren't you Ryan Pace? Shut your mouth. Here's $40. Get out of here. Like, yeah, that's all we did.
What did he pull up in?
We didn't.
A Toyota Prius. I don't know what.
Toyota Corolla. I don't know what it was. Some piece of garbage car.
Here's my question, Pat. What was he supposed to pull up in? Because it ain't like he was supposed to have money. It ain't like he was supposed to pull up in a Benz or something like that. Like
well, I mean, at that point,
he wasn't supposed to have any money.
I think that's the difference, though. Deshaun Watson's pulling up in a Benz.
Yeah, that was the same drive.
Pat Mahomes probably pulling up in a Benz too, but his dad played in the major league, so that's a little bit different.
That's true.
But I mean, like the problem is you didn't even reach out to Deshaun. The problem is you didn't even go look at Deshaun. Deshaun won the national championship versus a defense that people literally were going, could they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars if they were put up against?
He was the guy.
Like, that's how good the defense was, though. Nobody believes that the defense was that good, but that's how good it was for college. He beat them. You didn't call them.
Well, if he would have came here, we probably would have had the whole Texan situation all over again. So we probably dodged a bullet there. You know,
That's not a bad thing.
Listen, I'm fine with dealing with the first. First off, you think we would have got rid of him for that? He'd have been the first quarterback here to actually be able to survive everything. You think we would have got rid of him for the Texans situation?
Hey, listen, it's miraculous. I'm gonna say this: Texas has a thing with that because all of a sudden Dak Prescott is going through something too. I'm just wanting to let you know something about
that bad beard that mug put on there, bro. That mug.
Plus, there was a lot of weirdness in that organization.
Hey, it's a lot of contracts and quarterbacks in Texas.
Hey, you want to know why Dak is going through all of that? Because of this right here. What is this? What is happening? Like he looked like Frylock, bro. Like this is bad. Why has he got a ball fade and like a Benny the Bull going on here? It's the same thing.
What?
Oh man!
Hey, listen.
Aqua Teen.
He looked like he about to make the biggest drug deal of his life.
Hey, Ringo had the difference.
Ringo did like
the biggest drug. Hey, he looked like Dan Tanner right now.
Actually, don't throw shots at Tanner. Me and Tanner in the studio.
Man, come on, not at my man Tanner.
Hey, that's not a diss. Y'all making it seem like I said he was ugly. I'm not saying you cute. Don't get me wrong here. Don't misconstrue me. All right, listen, I'm just saying. Whatever.
I don't know how you recover from that.
What made you go with that bar?
We need.
Hey, I'm just trying to clarify here, right? Listen, Lord Jesus. All right, listen. If you throw a flag,
let's.
That's all I got.
All right, all I got. Throw the challenge flag. Throw the challenge flag. Hold on, wait. Throw the challenge.
Why we all got Taco Bell napkins right by us? I saw that. You can't fool me. I know exactly where that napkin came from. It's the same place my napkins came from.
Oh, that's the Fat Boy coalition, right?
I guess so. No, Taco Bell came out with that new can. Hey, they came out with that new Cantina chicken, dog. Let me tell you right now with the avocados on that.
Fam, did you really go eat that thing?
What are we doing?
You really went to go eat that thing?
Went. I had him bring it to me. I'm a civilized adult.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Hey, but you know, the thing that I was impressed about the most.
They can't stop me.
He got the Taco Bell bag. Hey, but the thing I was impressed about the most, though, what he said, man, is that he was really impressed by his disposition, like how he handled himself as a 22-year-old. Basically, the entire time this man was not on his phone while they was talking and having this meeting. And so to me, like, that was pretty big. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the idea that this kid is like focused and he's engaged, he's about business and Poles is paying attention, all that. That's why he was trying to hold back the smirks, man. So I think we definitely going Caleb number 1 and hoping Malik Neighbors dropped to number 9.
I don't think we're gonna see him down there, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you know who's gonna mess it up? The Giants.
Oh yeah.
The Giants are gonna mess it up. No, for real. Yep. Because
Ringo thought.
No, because it's so y'all not to take a quarterback. Or one of the offensive linemen. I'd be fine with either, right? Like because I think we thinking quarterback. Arizona probably trades out. Maybe you see a quarterback there. So then you go, okay, you can't take the quarterback. You can't risk the 6th pick overall for Bo Nix, right? Or for Michael Penix. All right, cool. I'm fine with that. But instead of going wide receiver, offensive lineman, I'm already knowing they're going to go wide receiver. It's going to go Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Chargers, Malik Neighbors to the Giants. Who's throwing them the football? Jesus Christ, apparently, because that's the only guy that's going to be back there trying to help this team out.
It's going to be Drew Lock to start the season, which is going to be nasty work.
Hey, man, listen, y'all have fun with that.
Drew
how much time are y'all giving Daboll over there, dog? Is he on the hot seat?
Nah, he should have been. He should be on the hot seat.
That's my thing. I think that he's one of the best coaches that we've had in a minute.
I agree.
I'm giving him extra time. So if I'm doing anything,
here's the problem. When are y'all gonna start building the team?
Yeah,
we've been building, but that's the thing. That's my issue because as much as I like the Brian Burns deal, like we've been building the defense. Like
that don't help Brian Daboll.
Right, I was gonna say we don't have no offensive pieces, so it's like
let him go.
Hey, Grady said, Grady, you seen that same thing on Twitter when they was doing the best of the
Hey,
worst.
no,
He said
legit.
Daniel Jones is the Patrick
Legit,
Beverly of
bro.
Ryan Tannehill's.
Bro,
Hey, that's the way to.
What?
y'all don't know,
Bro,
yeah.
I want to start describing
bar.
players like that
You
so
never saw that
bad,
shit?
bro. I said Alfred Şengün is the Kevin Garnett of
Big man.
Ben Wallace. No, who did I say? I said Alfred Şengün is the Kevin Garnett of Franz Wagner's.
Yeah. But it's like, man, you don't know how mad I got when they was like, yeah, the best kept secret is the Giants trying to get a quarterback.
Shouldn't be no secret.
Hey, that was that same secret,
Yeah, that ain't no secret.
like in Jurassic Park when everybody was standing there looking around like, I think I know what that dinosaur is.
Like, man,
Velociraptors. Oh, really?
Like,
my goodness.
We gotta help this dude out, bro. We gotta help this dude out. The Giants are the team version of Mitch Trubisky. Hey,
How did you become a Giants fan, bro?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, let's not go down that deep hole.
Yeah, we're not going down that rabbit hole right now. That's
Oh my God.
that's tough. Justin Fields, the Denzel Valentine of Geno Smith's. Wow.
Oh, stop it,
Mike
Brady.
Nice was good.
nah.
That's crazy work.
Nah.
I don't respect that one, man.
That's
Denzel
crazy work.
Valentine, I still
Hey, by the
remember
way,
that man throwing up
if
that
you
shot.
haven't done so, make sure that you vote on the Tournament of Bad Bears QBs over on the community tab. Dog, we got some. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The first round kind of pretty much went how I think we thought it was gonna go. No, I'm not gonna lie. Bob Avellini got eliminated a little earlier than I thought. I thought he was a Final Four candidate. But we got the Tournament of Bad Bears QBs going on. Peter Tom Willis landslide against Chase Daniels right now.
Peter Tom Willis.
Can't trust the quarterback with three names. Steve Walsh and Nick Foles were in a bit of a barn burner early, but Steve Walsh has really pulled away late. What else we got? Jim Miller and Rex Grossman neck and neck threw out 1.4K votes on that. Only about 10% separating them. The voting will be alive all until Friday. So if you feel like your quarterback has not been represented well, go out there and make that move. All right, boys, let's get into the final topic of the day where we got to talk about our best and worst of the weekend. There's been so much this weekend. March Madness is here. I mean, listen, men and women's has been amazing to this point. Absolutely loving what we're seeing from both sides. Culturally, there was some great stuff that came out this weekend, some changes that were made. I'm going to start this one off. The best thing that I saw this weekend is the pause game has now been changed to no Diddy.